Welcome to Live Edge, episode number next. I'm Matt.
I'm Amy.
Welcome to the show. On this episode, we have 11 very hot tool deals, and then we'll get into some woodworking questions or tool questions. These deals expire at midnight on most of these. I'll tell you which ones, and that's midnight on July 15th. So if you're not watching this live, you're watching this on a replay tomorrow or the day after or whenever, they're probably expired. But some of these do last 48 hours, which go to the 17th, and I'll let you know which one of those are. But if you want these, like some of these are very good, like very good deals. So depending on what you need.
So don't hesitate.
Yeah, don't hesitate. 731woodworks.com. If you click on the tool deals button, you'll find all the fresh deals. Even if you missed today's deals, you can go there tomorrow. There's going to be fresh deals every morning. And we send out emails every single morning on these deals. You can sign up for that email list on the tool deals page right there. And also first link in this description. And again, that email is absolutely free. First up, this is on Amazon. I don't know how long this will last. These are all linked in the description of this video. I'll pin them in the pinned comment after after the video is after the live show. But this was only $16. This is one of my under $25 deal picks. And this is a 3-pack of Klein insulated screwdrivers. You know, Klein makes some very good tools. And these are only $16 right now on Amazon. Now, these are today only. This one ends, you see a timer right there. This one ends in 5 hours, so right at 6 hours. This one is also linked in the shop button here on YouTube. If you click that shop button right under this video, you'll open up these deals that I have linked, and you can shop from right here. And that's probably the easiest and fastest way to get these. This is only $149 today. You get 2 M18 batteries plus the M18 sander. I think this is the previous generation sander, but still a solid deal here at $149. This Bosch laser level is $100 off today. It was $169. It's just $69 today at Lowe's. And again, this one is linked in that shop button. This one does expire at midnight, so you only have 6 hours if you need a laser level. Ridgid has this giant 8-tool combo kit, $220 off today only. You can see the timer running there. This was $599. It's all the way down to $379. Drill, impact, oscillating, multi-tool, recip saw, a sander, circular saw, a little blower, and a light, plus the charger and the batteries. This is a fantastic deal if you're just getting started, or you just want to pick up a kit to get started with, or you just want an extra set of tools around. This might be the way to go. This one runs till tomorrow, but I think it'll probably sell out, or could. It was $72. It's down to $39.99. However, if you use the code JET10 at checkout, you'll get another 10% off of this. And this is a JET 12-inch parallel clamp. So the only JET parallel clamp that's on this specific deal is the 12-inch. So it just depends on what you're making, if this will be useful for you. But it's a very good deal. Almost right at half off, or a little over half off.
Do any of the deals come with a loaf of sourdough?
No. She's not selling her sourdough. I told her she should, but it would turn into work. So I get asked about, when is the Milwaukee Traxall going on sale? Today. Today it's on sale. Use the code SAVEM18 at checkout. You're going to save $40 off. I've got two deals on the Traxall. This is bare tool. So if you don't need the combo kit, you don't need batteries, charger, all that stuff, this goes all the way down to $389. It was $429. I've seen this go on sale for $399. I don't recall seeing it $389. It may have been $389 at some point, but this is still a solid deal. $389. This does not that timer is wrong. This actually goes off sale on the 16th, right? 17th.
I don't know. This is something you and Chandler do. So
where'd that go? 48 hours, ends the 15th. So it does end tonight. I was wrong about that. So the Milwaukee Traxall does end tonight, and it is linked in the shop button here on YouTube. So if you need the combo kit, the timer is correct. If you need the combo kit, you can also get $40 off of this. This was $689. Now it's down to $649 with that code SAVEM18 at checkout. This one does expire at midnight. This is a solid deal. You get the pack out, you get the saw, you get a battery and a charger, for $649. One of the best Traxalls on the market, in my opinion. If you're a Ryobi fan and you haven't gotten on the Ryobi Days deals, today's the day. These all go off at midnight. Combo kit was $490, now just $159. On Ryobi Days deals, which was Ryobi Days included these 3 high performance batteries, plus a charger, plus a free tool. On Ryobi days, this was $199. This is still Ryobi days, but today only they have it discounted all the way down to $159. Saving, was that another $40 off? Lower than Ryobi days deals. And don't forget, if you've already bought some of these deals, Home Depot price matches or has a price guarantee. If you see it lower on their site versus what you paid for it, if you bought this kit with the recip saw, you can go back and get your money back. This is a solid deal. Or if you need a jigsaw, same thing. High performance batteries, 1+ HP. This is also a 1+ HP, so they're top of the line tools. You're getting this for $159. This is crazy good. These Ryobi days deals are really, really good. These are better than Ryobi days deals. And these are also linked in the shop button. And then also this one, I missed it up. This is the oscillating tool. This is the newest 1+ HP as well. Also $159 on sale today only. All of these Ryobi days deals and the Milwaukee track saw ends today. The Jet, what do you call that thing? Parallel clamp goes in through the 16th. The rigid deal ends today. This ends today for this laser level from Bosch, $100 off. This ends today for the Milwaukee sander, and then who knows what happens with Amazon. It could end today, and it could go for a month. We don't ever know.
Do you have a laser?
I had one. I gave it to Tucker. Remember? Oh. I never could get it to work right for me. Oh. And also, this one's linked in the description. This is not in the shop button, but there are a ton of other deals here tonight, ends tonight, for Milwaukee, where you can save an extra $40 off using the code SAVEM18. And so it depends if you just need bare tools. You can get some really good deals here. I always like to sort by top sellers. And so if you need some Milwaukee tools, there's a lot going on here, including the new M18 sander. A lot of people are interested in batteries. You can get $40 off batteries, as well as other things. Again, this is linked in the description of this video if you want to go check out any of these Milwaukee deals that end tonight. And those are the hottest deals in July right now. And how about this Saturday?
Making that tomorrow.
Mr. Gunn, how's it going? Next week, we will be in Las Vegas for AWFS week, or AWFS Fair. That's a giant woodworking tool convention in Vegas that we go to every other year. So,
yep. It's really good. I'm excited to do it, but we'll make videos so that y'all can.
Yeah, Buddy says, do you own any clothing that isn't hawking your religion? Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
But I proudly display it because I am not ashamed of Jesus Christ. He is my Savior.
Sourdough.
Or
I'm
sourdough.
obsessed with sourdough and Jesus, y'all. And, you know, my family, too. And my dogs.
If your intent was to shame me or something, it's not working because I am not ashamed of it.
Nope, not at all.
Do the cordless brad nailers ever go on sale? Yes, they do regularly.
Those things are heavy.
They're heavy. There was one on sale just a couple weeks ago. Follow my Tool Deals page. If I find one on sale, I will post it.
He said he likes mine. This is like the best shirt ever. When I found it on Etsy, I was like, okay.
She's been excited about that shirt since she ordered it.
I've been so excited about this shirt, y'all. You just have no idea. I'm so obsessed. Sourdough is one of those rabbit holes that you spend like well over $1,000 getting into just to make a loaf of bread, and then you're so darn proud of that loaf of bread.
Creature says, can you please stop reviewing good tools? They keep selling out and prices keep going up. The Outlaw effect is killing me. I did not know that the Outlaw effect was in effect on the Festool sanders, but apparently it has happened.
You just found out about that.
If you want a Milwaukee dust extractor, buy it now. Video drops Thursday.
That's funny.
I used my Milwaukee track saw for the first time since I purchased it on Black Friday. Wow, smooth. They are smooth. You can never have enough clamps.
That's cool, Kevin.
Armor Woodworks by Mike. And speaking of Armor Woodworks by Mike, if you haven't followed his channel, you got to go check him out. He's doing some really cool videos over there. You got to go check him out. He's doing a really good job.
Mark, it is. Sourdough is a really expensive hobby to get started in. If you want to start with like which I did, I wanted to start with like all the stuff. But after that, then all you're really buying is the ingredients, the flour and stuff. But can't just go to Walmart and get flour. You have to order, if you live where we live, you have to order flour that's better flour, that's got a higher protein content and all this, or it doesn't rise the right way. It doesn't work the right. It's a rabbit hole.
Stuart, you can get them on Home Depot. That's where I ordered mine from. I think Acme Tools has them in stock as well. Tool Nut probably has them in stock. Home Depot would probably be the easiest, fastest way to get it.
But Matt has had an excellent idea while he's looking this up. He wants to turn we have a breakfast nook. It's like it's a small room that we keep a pantry in and a small table and stuff. We don't ever sit back there. And so Matt said that he would actually like to build probably not him building it, he don't have time, but have it built into a baby bakery. So he would put me wall ovens in there, a sink, cabinets, pantry, and I would actually have my own little, separate from the kitchen, a baking room.
That'd be cool.
And I'm like,
yeah, buddy.
Yeah. I'm super excited about that.
No, I haven't seen those on. They are brand new. And typically when they drop these brand new tools, Stuart's, they're not on sale. But Home Depot does have it not on sale. That's what I paid for it, $7.99. They're not cheap. There is a combo deal that comes with two 12 amp hour batteries and a charger, and it's like $1,300. Like, they're very expensive. But the good news is you don't have to have the batteries, even though it says down here in the description that you do. You don't. I tried it. All you do is plug it in with an extension cord, and it hums. And you actually get more suction on electrical or corded power versus cordless. But dual power is just good. Has the Milwaukee M12 sanders gone on sale? I've seen them on sale a few times. They have been on sale a few times. The 6-inch sanders. They sure have.
Belty Cat said sourdough is like regular dough, except it holds a grudge. That's funny. Where'd it go? God is good said it's been a while since I've made it to a live stream. Amy's hair is long. I actually just had some of it cut off, but yeah, I don't wear it down very often. And so most people don't realize how long it is. Michael said I could trade in some shoes for bakery appliances.
Yeah.
No.
No, we're not doing it.
We could trade in some of his tools for some bakery.
I don't want that.
I'm super excited to do that though. So
Tim says, are you planning to do any more 3D printing videos? The previous videos got me into the hobby. I don't have anything planned. If I could think of a really good video to do, I would like to do another one, but I hadn't come to mind yet. They are really cool to have though. I'm waiting on the Bosch 6-inch orbital sander to arrive. Michael. I hope it's worth it. I hope it is too. I hope you got it for that good deal, like $200 something, $215, $213. Like, it was a crazy good deal. Which like, make sure I miss something.
You know what would be funny to do in a video?
What?
For me to walk out into the shop while you record me, and you can't say anything, and I pick out one thing to give away.
Out of my shop?
Yeah.
No. You know what would be fun to do? If I walk into your closet and pick out one of your pairs of shoes or handbag to give away.
Tit for tat. If I do it, you get to do it.
That sounds like a bad day.
Because I'll just reorder the same thing.
That sounds like a bad day. You may have already said this, but what is the name of your sourdoughs?
My starters?
Yeah.
So I have 3. I have the all-purpose. My original is Agnes, because that's Matt's favorite character from Despicable Me. And she's a whole wheat starter. And then I have a bread flour starter, and her name is Esther, because Matt's grandmother's name was Estelle. And then I let my youngest son name my all-purpose flour, and her name is Gertrude, but we call her Gertie. So Gertie, Esther, and Agnes.
Soundcrafted Timber says, are there any DeWalt's table saw or planer deals? Not currently. You can get the job site saw for like $3.29, but it regularly goes on sale for $2.99. So I would hold off unless you just need it.
The Bible for Life, $7.31 for tools. That's funny.
John says, I haven't made it to the noon meeting in a while. We've been missing you, John. Glad you're here.
On y'all's noon call. I like Waterbuck's name. Okay, R. Codesy, I probably didn't say your name right, said, what if you do that idea, but instead of giving away the tool from Matt's shop, you give it to a random subscriber? Which random subscriber would that be, though?
Armor Woodworks says, getting ready to order the Festival Dust Extractor. Can't decide which one. For most things, I think CT36 is probably, because the 36 and the 48 are the same suction. Like, everything's the same on them, except the capacity. And if you're just using it with a track saw, a sander, that sort of thing, I think the 36 is perfectly fine. I've got the 36 on my miter saw. Like, it does just fine. The 48's nice. It just has extra capacity, but I think 36, you save a little money.
The Autumn Crown, I would love something like that because I spend hours a day in the kitchen, hours every single day in the kitchen. The Autumn Crown said, when you get that separate kitchen, you need to get a YouTube channel with Friday Nights in the Kitchen with Amy. I will be there for sure. Matt,
I would love for her to do a channel. I think she would do really, really well with the cooking channel.
Yeah.
Because she loves it so much. The passion would come through on the videos.
And
she
I do
would
make
just share
everything
what
from
she's like.
scratch. So I try to always.
I think it would be really cool.
Yeah. I'm a heavy seasoner though. So sometimes my seasoning may need to be pulled back for some of y'all lightweights. So I season heavy.
John says he's got the mini festal for the dust extractor.
Giveaways. I would do cookie giveaways. We could actually do that. All of our kids have been coming over since I made those sourdough cookies yesterday.
Yep.
They keep popping over and showing up. I had to take 2 of them to Little Rock today. And the third one called me while I was in Little Rock. And he was like, hey, I was kind of wanting to eat something. I didn't really know what I was wanting. I remembered you had those cookies at home. So I just went home and got cookies. I was like, it's funny. Flavor rave in your mouth. Yep. I like seasoning, like a lot of seasoning. I don't like anything to be bland. My sister doesn't use salt when she cooks, and so I won't hardly. Y'all don't say nothing to her. She don't watch these shows, so I should be good. But she don't use salt. And that's like the base of everything. Gotta have salt. Gotta have it. I don't know.
Lucy Paul One says, first time on your live chat, welcome. Said, just spent a small fortune on Amazon Prime deals. Thank you for all the videos and so informative. Saved us from buying tools that don't make the outlaw cut.
Yeah, buddy, listen. It's because these aren't prescription. These are the peepers.
Yeah, they're peepers.
You know, was it Jeepers Creepers? Where'd you get those peepers? That's those. He's got his contacts on.
These are +1s. They're not even actually that thick.
They're not that thick, actually. I have some that are
It probably
+2.
magnify my eyes because they're +1.
My +2s make my eyes look really big.
These are my prescription glasses here, actually.
You gotta have the salt, Mr. Gunn. I'm telling you.
These are my prescriptions, but I got my contacts in, so these don't work as well as peepers.
They have the ultra thin.
I like these. These fit better, actually. I actually like these a lot.
I know. He loves those.
But that's what happens when you get old. Can't see up close, so you gotta have peepers.
Yeah, buddy. So
These
I
are
need to get
cheap
me
to
some.
start too. I got I don't know how much these cost actually.
You can
I
get
assume
them
they're
for like $12, $14
I got
online.
a pair in the shop.
Peepers.
I got a pair on my nightstand. I got a pair that sits on this desk, so I can see up close. Otherwise, I can't see my computer screen.
Yep. He has gotten to where he wears those pretty much all day long. But do what you normally do.
Down here.
This is what he does all day, and I'm like,
Or
every time
I throw them
our
up there.
pastor does that, and every time he does it, I call him our pastor's name, and I'm like,
They stay on top of my head a lot too.
pull him down a lot. I'm just saying.
Oof. Robbie says, Ryobi says, I knocked my Hitachi circular saw off the bench.
Oh no.
Safeguard now works erratic, so I need to replace it. Just DIY guy, your
Ugh.
suggestion.
Ooh.
I'd probably just go with the DeWalt. Metabo makes some really good stuff. Metabo, Hitachi, I think they used to be the same or something in the same line. Yeah, that's probably what I would go with.
Steve,
Amazon probably gets you a good deal on one.
Steve, you must like a lot of salt too. I like salt.
I mean, if you want the best of the best skill, the worm drive saws are going to be the best. But if you're just looking for a good, budget friendly, I'd probably do.
Michael
DeWalt.
Stiles says, love you, love your show. Longtime
Thank
viewer
you.
here. Have a quick question. Do you have any advice for a brand new woodworking YouTuber?
Yes.
YouTuber.
Post videos.
Press record.
Here's the deal. The only way to learn how to do it is to do it, right? And so you should be posting videos regular as your schedule will allow. A lot of people will start out hot and then they kind of burn out because it takes a lot of work to film, edit, and post a video. So figure out a pace that'll work for you. Maybe one every 2 weeks, one every 3 weeks, one every 4 weeks, or one a week, whatever's going to work. And most YouTubers, especially people that have been doing it for a long time, will tell you, make 100 videos, make and post 100 videos, And by the time you hit the 100th video, you'll kind of understand what things work, what they don't work, and you'll be getting better every time you post one. You'll get better audio, you'll get more comfortable on the camera, but it's going to take time. And I've gotten this discussion with somebody the other day who was discouraged because their channel wasn't growing. And they actually have quite a few subscribers, and their videos are doing fairly well for the size of the channel they are, but it takes time. Like, it takes time to get natural on camera. It takes time to understand what people watch, how to title a video, how to thumbnail a video. And I'm not no expert at it. I'm still learning every day, but it takes a lot of practice. And the one thing, don't worry about the views for the most part for the first several videos. Don't worry about any of that stuff. Just focus on making the videos. And then from there, you'll start getting better. And that's what I would do.
Yep.
Yeah, STL is correct. Audio is over everything else. If you have poor audio, so if you're just using your phone and the camera is across the shop and it's very echoey and people can't hear you, they're going to leave.
Bounce, yeah.
So get a mic. Like, you can get some mics fairly inexpensive on Amazon. I started with a lavalier mic that would just plug into my phone. It was like $20. And of course, I was tied to a cable. DJI makes some excellent mics. They're a little bit pricier, but $150, $200 pricier. But they're wireless mics. You'll see most people are using them now, but they work with your phone. This camera right here is all you need if you don't have another camera. This smartphone camera is as good as a $10,000 camera was 10 or 15 years ago. Like, they're just really good cameras. They'll do 4K and all that.
Buddy is right too. He says, pro tip, don't have a bumbling intro that everybody's just going to skip. Don't spend too much time on an intro that's, hi, welcome back to my channel kind of deal.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, welcome back to the channel. This week we're going to talk about this saw. Last week we talked about no. It's to the point. Like, you need a hook. You need, in the first 5 to 10 seconds, have a hook. Have a reason why they need to stick around to the video. You can look at a bunch of other channels that do that, but I do a hook in the front of mine, basically kind of telling what the video's about, kind of that ties into the title and thumbnail, so it all kind of flows together. But yeah, that's a very good tip.
Sound It Crafter said the DJI mic mini is $89.99, so that might be good.
Yeah, that's good.
Steve Gale said, can you recommend a camera for YouTube? My phone falls off the tripod clamp, and it's hard to get a good angle, and the screen lock kicks in at lousy times. But he does have a good mic.
It just depends on your budget, because it can go anywhere from very inexpensive to very expensive for cameras.
You might just need a better stand for your phone for now.
Yeah.
Matt actually just ordered me one because I have a really crappy one that falls all the time.
It's stuck in
I struggle
Arlington,
with
Texas.
it. Yeah, but it's been stuck in Arlington, Texas forever. And so it's never going to come in. But
so I'll show you this because I trust this guy's opinion. This is Sean Cannell's channel, Think Media. This is Sean Cannell here. He lives in Vegas, actually. I followed Think Media for a long time. I'll put this in the chat. This is people that work for Sean, but this is the channel I would trust to go and figure out what's the best camera depending on your budget. Mm-hmm. And I dropped that link in the chat. That's what I would recommend you go watch. Go watch this video. I actually have this little gimbal set up right here. It is crazy good for a little small camera. But I also have this camera we're looking at. It's an A7 III, Sony A7 III, I think it is. No, C3, A7 C3. I have an A7 IV over there that I film almost all the videos in the shop with. And those are kind of pricey, so it just depends on what your budget is.
I film everything I do with this.
Yep.
Every single thing. I don't have a camera at all. I use my phone for everything. I do a lot of my editing on my phone. It just depends on what you're doing. Budget-wise, for myself, I don't want to invest in a camera because I don't feel like I need it for my stuff. But for Matt, it's kind of essential for because of his setup and stuff now and the way he does it. But if your budget doesn't allow for a camera, this will do it. Just get you a much better stand. And a lot of the stands will come with a good light. Lighting is important too.
Yeah, it is.
Lighting is super important. But
Andrew says, which mic are you running now? We're running the DJI mic. So I was trying to figure out what the model was. DJI mic. DJI mic. I'll show.
What about software for drawing up project plans? I know we don't do our own.
A lot of people use SketchUp.
They do SketchUp.
Yeah, DJI mic. This is the older version. I think there's actually a newer version out now. But I bought these in 2023. They work really good. I actually bought a second set to have to travel with. but they wirelessly charge like AirPods in there. And this will hook to your phone as well, or any camera you have. This is just a really good deal. I think those are some of the better ones out there.
And R&R had said up here somewhere, be real, don't be fake. Fake comes across on camera. Fake is hard because you're trying to be real, but you're a little nervous in front of the camera. And so that's where it's going to take time just to become comfortable, but don't try to be something that you're not, because that's the fake that comes across when you're people that meet us. A lot of times the one thing they'll say to us is, oh my gosh, y'all are exactly the same as you are on your show on Tuesdays. And it's because, I mean, we don't have time to be fake anyway, but like, it's just too much work. Yeah.
These mics are
these are different. I can't remember what these were called.
Yep. I would have told you just a second ago.
Yeah, I don't remember what these things are called.
They're a name brand.
Is it on it?
Procaster. Rode Procasters. Yep. And it's running through a Rode mixer over there. But for like shop videos and stuff, I recommend those DJIs because they'll hook to your phone. They're magnetic. You can just clip it to your shirt, and they just work so well.
That's funny. Mr. Gunn said, if you can fake sincerity, you can fake anything.
Yeah.
Scott said, Matt and Amy are real. I was going to say what Amy just said. They are the way they are on camera. And to me, that's one of the biggest compliments. And it may not always be a compliment because we're not everybody's cup of tea.
That's okay.
And that's okay. That's just part of human nature. But that's the one thing that I take as a compliment because I don't want to appear to be somebody that I'm not when I'm on here. Like, we're still our crazy dog holding selves on here every Tuesday night, and I love that. Yeah, Andrew had said Rode.
Hadar said he picked up the Bosch 12-inch miter saw on that killer deal. It was a killer deal. If y'all aren't following my daily deals, you got to. We'll sign up in the description or just go to my website on the Tool Deals page. I'm excited to set it up. Any tips for owning and maintaining a miter saw? Accessories to get? There's not a whole lot to maintain a miter saw. Get a really good blade. I'm not sure how the blade is for Bosch's that come on there, but get a decent blade. I like CMT blades. They're CMT orange chrome blades. They're really nice blades. They stay sharp a long time. They make a good clean cut, and they won't break the bank as far as miter saw blades go. But that's the main thing I would do is just get a really good blade. You're cross-cutting with a miter saw. A lot of your miter saws are sold for construction work or rough construction, so they're going to come with like a 32 or tooth blade or something like that. Pretty fine or pretty coarse blade, so the cuts are going to be a little more coarse, a little more rough. I would get like an 80 tooth. I like an 80 tooth blade on my miter saw, and because you're going to be cutting cross cuts, you want a good clean cut. Other than that, there's a stick called a $10 million stick that for holding smaller parts or closer to the blade. I recommend that. It's very inexpensive. You can get it on Amazon. It's made by FastCap, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, FastCap $10 million stick's what it's called. That's really the only accessory that I have. I think actually no. There's some like jigs and stuff you can make for it to help you cut larger angles. 31 Woodworks miter saw. I have a video, actually. That's what I was trying to find. There it is. So I'll drop this in the chat as well. It's this one where I'm looking all confused. Why doesn't everyone make these 5 miter saw upgrades? So these has like upgrades and tricks and things like that, dust collection upgrades. So you can check that out. But the miter saw is one of the lower maintenance tools you'll have in the shop because like this stuff doesn't rust. And you don't have to worry about that. So yeah, just use it and enjoy it.
Randy, I don't understand people who like unsweet tea.
I don't either.
I can't do that. Hey,
look.
We missed it. Do you know what time it was?
It was power tip time.
Oh, that's over. So no power tip this week.
Oh, man.
Power tip is we will be gone next week.
Yeah, we'll be gone next week for the show. If there's any tools you're looking for as far as like what you'd like to see at the show, just send me an email or something, and I'll try to see if I can scope one out there. They have a lot of new stuff. They have a lot of very advanced stuff, but they also, a lot of people think that this show is just all industrial. There's a lot of consumer level stuff that we'll buy. Like Harvey will be there, Micro Jig, just saw the mullet tools that do the mullet dust collection stuff. Laguna, like there's a lot of brands that'll be there. Saw Stop and all those, and so we'll be making videos there of these, especially the new tools or very interesting tools. That's what those videos will be made about. And the power tip is, though, as we were talking about YouTube and getting started or woodworking, you just start. You got to just start. Mm-hmm. If you go watch Think Media, the one I was recommending those cameras from, you'll hear it over and over on their channel. Just press record. Just make sawdust. You got to do it because if you like, the only way to get better at something is to practice and to do it. And that's why I come up with this shirt that we have on our website. If you go to 731woodworks.com, click on the Buy Plans button and scroll down just a little bit, you'll see this shirt, Make Sawdust, Not Excuses. The reason we say that is because you can make all the excuses in the world about, I'm not ready yet. I don't have the right tools yet. I'm not good enough. Stop making excuses. Make sawdust, not excuses. That's what the shirt's all about. And so that's kind of the theme that we talk about a lot. Just go do it. Just start. And that's the only way you're going to get better. 10,000 hours, Mr. Gunn says. That's right.
Okay, so Kevin Kane, is that a real brand, or are you saying to make that brand?
What?
Y'all
brand sweet tea bags.
Y'all brand?
Try y'all brand sweet. I bet it's a brand.
Is it? Oh, it is. Y'all sweet tea. There's one that's a Georgia peach flavored. What?
Daniel, I've actually never used that sander that was coming the deal
Never
today.
heard of
I've not
that.
used that one. What's a good square to get to calibrate the saws and generally to own and use? I've seen from your videos, tools. They're calibrated. Like, if you're on a budget, you just want to get just a good square. The Swanson Speed Squares are fantastic. If you're like, I want a very high precision square, there's two I'll recommend. One is Woodpeckers, like the Woodpeckers 1282 or whatever it is. Or iGaging also makes some really good squares. iGaging. It's iGaging. Taylor Tools sells them as well as Amazon. I don't see any on Taylor Tools site.
Steve, Koopa what, Kelly? We're glad you caught alive too. Koopa what?
Koopa what?
Koopa what?
So if you go to Amazon, you'll see iGaging, this brand. These are really good squares, and they're very accurate. You can get two for $77, or you can get the tri-square depending on or the triangle squares depending on what you're looking for. But those are really good. If you want some like highly accurate squares that don't really have a lot of the other features like the holes, the marking holes and all that stuff, just get a set of machinist squares. You can get a whole set for $40-something here, and those are good for setup and things too. I actually have these. I use these a lot. Like if you're going to set up a jointer, like the fence, make sure it's square, stuff like that. I'll use these little machinist squares because they're very easy to use and grab and all that good stuff. Yeah, there you go, John Crawford. Don't forget about engineering squares.
Belty Cat says the mullet people always tell them they're having a party in the back.
Yep, that's right. That's what I've heard.
That's funny.
Man, I got the new Festool 6-inch sander with the light. I like it, but it seems to take longer than normal to sand. I'm using the 3M paper, 150. Which stroke rate did you get, open hanger? If you got the lower stroke, then that's why. It's not as aggressive, and it's more for finish sanding. Really, those sanders are a finish sander anyway. But if they've got the finer stroke, then that would be it's going to take longer because of that.
Gil Williams says, thanks for the prime deal suggestions. I bought a dozen things to get my tools ready to work on my 100-year-old house.
Awesome.
Windows and doors, cool. All 50.
That's awesome.
Of them.
That sounds like 50. A job.
That's a lot. 50? Woo.
John Drinks is the one that was asking about the sander, not open hanger. I'm not sure how I popped up open hanger there.
Who knows? Well,
yep.
We won't be on here next week because we'll be at AWFS.
Lord willing, in 2 weeks we'll be back. Lord willing. So, hope to see you then.
Y'all have a great week.
Hit that shop button. Check out these deals because all those in that shop button end at midnight.
I'm going to go buy some y'all tea.
Y'all tea.
Peach flavored.
Peach.
Georgia peach.
Oh.
Yep. Good night.
See ya.